Dating apps are destructive. You're never gonna find a true connection sitting on a dating app just swiping through a bunch of people like that addictive addict. You're not. You're not gonna build the connection needed just looking for that next hookup or looking for that next fix. I should know because I used to be that person. So how do you change? How do you get out of that rut? And how do you find somebody that will truly care about you? If you've been here for a while, you know the 7 core values that helped me completely transform my life. Let's break them down. I owe my life to these values, so make sure you pay attention and write them down. First is honesty. Without honesty, there's no trust. So I am always honest with the individuals around me, especially my companion, Julia, and also honest with self. I don't do things I don't want to do, and I don't lie to myself around what I will accept. Second is discipline. Discipline is doing what you hate like you love it. There have been multiple different things that have popped up in the last 8 years that I've been transforming my life that I didn't want to do, but I did it anyways because the discipline that I've embraced told me to do so, and it's helped me completely transform. Third is ambition. I've surrounded myself with ambitious people that want more with their lives and that demand more out of me. I've surrounded myself with people that want to become the best versions of themselves every day, and therefore it makes me do the same. 4 is love. You need to love deeply and forgive freely because life is too goddamn short to allow your heart to be filled with hate. Let go of the past and allow love to fill your fucking soul. 5 is integrity. Because with integrity, you need nothing else, and without integrity, you have nothing else. 6 is creativity. Life is too goddamn short to be living in a box, so you gotta open your mind. I never thought that I would be where I am today, but because I opened my mind and I thought bigger, I thought outside the box, here we are. 7, responsibility. Everything is your fault. When you embrace that mindset, shit gets freeing because I am 100% in control. As soon as you start to point fingers at other people or other things, you relinquish control, and therefore you fill your heart and your soul with stress, overwhelm, and depression because you feel like you can't do anything about the situation. And because I killed the old version of me, because I embraced those principles, because I embraced those values, I have a beautiful partner and a beautiful son. My wife is the most beautiful and amazing supportive woman on the entire planet. And I know that she would starve with me in a ditch or eat caviar with me on a yacht. She is my ride or die. And she's giving me the most beautiful son in the entire world. He is such a precious, precious being. I feel blessed to have him. Both of them make me a better man. I will do everything in my power to give them everything that they wanted because they gave me everything I needed. When I embraced these core values, these principles, this lifestyle, I didn't just unfuck my love life and go from the lonely loser to the married man. I unfucked my life. Now pause, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. It was not super easy to leave the old me behind. Even though I make it seem like it was that way, it wasn't. He popped up time to time in probably the worst times of mine and Julia's relationship. When me and Julia had the talk of kids after 3 or 4 years of being together, my heart started to pound. Even though I said I wanted them before we actually got serious in our relationship, when it became real, 3-4 years into the game of dating, that was a whole nother conversation. I went into full panic mode because I didn't know if I was gonna be a good dad. And I thought I would be the piece of shit that I was running away from forever. I thought that old me would come back and ruin that kid's life. So we had some very deep and intense moments. When I tell you that the old me wouldn't recognize the me of today, I'm not exaggerating. I really don't think that I would recognize the old version of myself or he would recognize the new version of us if we walked past each other in the street, because it's drastic how much I've changed. I grew up thinking I wouldn't live past the age of 25, not because of gangs or anything else, but because I had no reason to. And now, 29 years old, looking towards 30, I still feel like a 16-year-old. I feel the best I've ever felt in my entire life. Now to give him advice from today and all of the other people below me, younger than me, I just want to say the best investment you can make in self is for self. See, a lot of you guys are stagnant, spending money on dumb shit, looking for the quick fix in the dating app or the party scene or with the friends, when you just gotta invest in self. Invest in mind, invest in body, invest in soul. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on dumb shit. And when I stopped focusing on external and started focusing on internal, everything changed. I went from a drug addict, $20,000 plus in debt, couch surfing from sibling to sibling, friend to friend, no car, no future, to my girlfriend, now wife's 600 square foot apartment, struggling as an iron worker, And now, fast forward 7.5 years, I've retired her from her job. We live in a $2 million home. We have 3 of our dream cars. We're living a beautiful life, not to mention my son, our companies, the traveling, investment in self changed everything. Stop focusing on the instant gratification and start focusing on the future. Now, what's the one piece of dating advice you would give your old self in the comments below?